All right, so today I want to talk about 13 questions or 13 insights that'll happen if you're talking about a fire protection system for a warehouse. The first thing is you want to keep your insurance company and the AHJs involved in the process from the beginning. We've seen a couple of systems that have been installed before. They get everything set up, and then the insurance company is like, well, we need double the water, or we need some more foam in there. So it's real expensive if you do it after everything's installed, so it'll help you out bringing them in the beginning. Keep the cost down and make sure you're doing it right from the beginning. Second thing is production and shutdown. Some systems out there are designed to shut down your conveyor belt, shut down a couple machines, a couple things in your warehouse that need to be shut down. So just be aware that if you're going to do it and design a system, that's going to be involved. Third thing is the fire hazard level of the product that you're developing in your warehouse. Certainly different products have different fire hazard levels. So there could be a couple different changes depending on what you're producing. Fourth thing is machinery. If you have CNC machines, they're going to need their own CO2 fire suppression system. So just keep that in mind. Shelving. If you have mesh shelving, stuff that goes through, or if you have solid shelving, you might need to install in-rack sprinkler systems. Because if you have it up top and it's solid, the water can never go down to the next level. So just keep that in mind. If you have forklifts, keep in mind they're going to have their own fire suppression system as well. 7 would be fire alarm. Is it required or not? Some warehouses, it's just not required. But get with your fire protection company and your insurance company, and they'll let you know if it's required or not. Number 8 is the number of extinguishers. So every warehouse is going to have a different number. It all depends on the square footage and the type of product you're producing. But just again, get with your fire protection company to let you know how many you need to stay legal and to stay safe. Number 9 is custom additions. This really goes to loss prevention. Some companies will go above and beyond code. We've seen extra horn strobes. You've seen foam systems that aren't needed by code, but they want that because they look at what happens if this machine goes down, if this warehouse goes down. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. So just keep that in mind that you can add custom stuff that's not required by code. Number 10 is warehouse noise. Seen some warehouses that are real loud, you'll never hear the alarm. So you can install speakers. There's a couple different measures, but just keep in mind if your warehouse is real loud, you might have to invest in additional resources to make sure everyone's safe and can hear your alarm. Number 11 is exit lighting. Certainly you have exit lighting across every door. But keep in mind there's also illuminating systems out there, glow in the dark. They'll tell you where to go in case there's a fire. And maybe you have a big warehouse and people are new there, they don't know where the doors are at. So maybe you need to invest in some other options to let people know where to go to exit. Number 12 is fire training. OSHA might require some fire training for people in your warehouse. And what we have is called a train the trainer. Which is we'll train one person at your warehouse and they can take it back and they're qualified to train everybody else. So just a way that you can get everybody trained and qualified for less money. And 13, the last one is office and warehouse differences. Just keep in mind that if you have a detection system in your warehouse, everything might not translate to the office. The sprinkler heads up top coming down and drop top ceilings in your office. So just keep in mind, hopefully you learned something new today, and thanks for watching.